My famous mathematician is Dr. David Blackwell. Now, Dr. David Blackwell is one of the few African American mathematicians. Out of all the mathematicians, less than 1% are African American. Dr. Blackwell got his PhD 5 years after graduating from the University of Illinois in 1941 at the age of 22. He was only the 7th African American in the U.S. to receive a PhD in mathematics at that time. Blackwell went on to be one of the preeminent teachers at the University of UC Berkeley. He broke down many barriers for future generations in the African American academics. He is the first and only African American thus far to be named in the National American Sciences. Most of his work was done in statistics, but he did have a very strong background in mathematics. While a postdoctoral researcher at the prestigious Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey, Blackwell was refused access to nearby Princeton University lectures and research facilities. The facilities were routinely important to other postdocs in the Institute. The Institute's director strongly backed Blackwell, but the university would not relent. After Blackwell's one-year postdoc ended, Blackwell took a different route. He worked at traditionally black colleges, ultimately becoming head of the math department at Howard University. A lot of his most interesting work was done at Howard. Even while juggling administrative work as chair of the department, Blackwell managed to publish 20 groundbreaking papers. He spent a couple of summers at the Rand Corporation and was a visiting professor of statistics at Stanford University in 1950 to 1951. Still, Blackwell searched for mathematics around Washington and met M.A. Gershik of the Department of Agriculture, who was to be a collaborator in many works. Their 1954 book, Theory of Games and Statistical Decisions, in the classic area, with exceptions of 1-year visit to Stanford University. In 1954, an invited address in probability at the International Congress of Mathematicians in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Right afterwards, he was appointed professor of statistics at the University of California at Berkeley, where he was chairman of the statistics department for many years. He was the president of the Institute of Mathematical Statistics in 1955. He has also been vice president of the American Statistical Association, the International Statistical Institute, and the American Mathematical Society. He is an honorary fellow of the Royal Statistical Society. In 1965, he became the first African American to the National Academy of Sciences. In 1979, Blackwell won the von Neumann Theory Prize, the Operations Research Society of America, in 1979. He is also a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Though retired, Dr. David Blackwell lives in Berkeley, California, where he remains active in mathematical research.